Welcome to the Daily Business and Finance Show. Trump rejects Harris's invitation for another debate on CNN, while the Fed delivers a jumbo rate cut ahead of the presidential election. Apple's new devices hit the market, but investors still have burning questions. General Motors announces layoffs for 1,700 workers at its Kansas plant. Broadcom isn't considering an Intel takeover offer according to Bloomberg, and analysts say Qualcomm's deal with Intel is unlikely due to regulatory hurdles in China. The S&P advances more than 1% in a historic week after the Fed's dramatic rate cut cycle begins. Indian hotel giant OYO acquires Motel 6 in a $525 million deal, and notable insider trades by significant shareholders and executives are revealed. Stay tuned after this short ad break to learn more about these headlines. Donald Trump has rejected Kamala Harris's proposal for another debate before Election Day. Harris had accepted an invitation for an October 23 debate on CNN. Trump stated that it's too late as voting has already started. Their only previous debate was on September 10th, where a CNN poll showed Harris as the winner.
The Federal Reserve began its first monetary policy easing cycle since the COVID-19 pandemic with a notable 50 basis point rate cut, citing labor market risks. Wall Street welcomed the move, but it drew political criticism. Former President Donald Trump labeled it a political maneuver, while Vice President Kamala Harris supported the decision.
Apple's latest iPhones, watches, and AirPods are now on sale. Investors question the timing of the next iPhone upgrade cycle and Apple's generative artificial intelligence prospects. Concerns also include declining Chinese sales, heavy reliance on iPhone revenue, Vision Pro's market impact, service-related growth sustainability, health sector risks, global regulatory challenges, and slow product introduction cycles.
General Motors will lay off nearly 1,700 employees at its Fairfax assembly and stamping plant in Kansas. The layoffs are temporary as the company spends $390 million to retool the plant for Chevrolet Bolt electric vehicle production, expected to restart in mid-2025.
Broadcom is not considering an offer for Intel Corporation, despite previous assessments. Qualcomm Incorporated recently approached Intel about a takeover, but a deal remains uncertain. Regulatory challenges are expected if Broadcom pursues Intel, similar to the blocked 2018 Broadcom-Qualcomm merger due to national security concerns.
A Qualcomm acquisition of Intel seems unlikely due to significant regulatory issues, especially from China. The news boosted Intel shares by 3.3% and dropped Qualcomm by 2.9%. Analysts believe a full merger would face major hurdles, but acquiring parts like Altera might be more feasible.
The S&P 500 rose 1.36% this week, closing at a record 5,702.53 points. The Federal Reserve cut interest rates by 50 basis points to 4.75 to 5%, its first cut since the pandemic began. Energy and communication services sectors led gains, while real estate and consumer staples lagged behind.
Indian hotel giant OYO will acquire G6 Hospitality, the company behind Motel 6 and Studio 6, from Blackstone Real Estate for $525 million in cash. OYO plans to operate Motel 6 separately. This acquisition boosts OYO's U.S. presence, where it already operates over 320 hotels across 35 states.
Here's your weekly insider trading summary for September 16th to 20th, 2024. Alphabet director John Hennessy sold 800 shares at $153.75 each, totaling $123,003. McDonald's CEO Christopher Kempczynski sold 3,934 shares at $300 each, totaling about $1.2 million. Adobe CFO Daniel Dern sold 6,500 shares at $515.44 each, totaling $3.4 million. American Tower's Sanjay Goel sold 5,000 shares at $238 each for approximately $1.2 million. Kroger Vice President Brian Nichols sold 4,000 shares at $55.70 each for a total of $222,800. Prospect Capital COO Greer Eliasek bought a total of 15,000 shares over 3 days. Stay tuned for more market updates and analysis. Thanks for tuning in to the Daily Business and Finance Show. Stay informed, stay ahead. Join us next time for more insights and updates. Goodbye. I'm Montgomery Jones.
And I'm Amalia Dupre. Until tomorrow, stay safe and farewell for now.
This content is sourced from the Seeking Alpha website, so support our podcast by becoming a Seeking Alpha Premium subscriber. See the show notes page for links to sign up. This episode is produced by Classic Studios. This podcast provides information only and should not be construed as financial or business advice. Check out our other podcasts in our network at classicstudios.com.